स्टूडेंट है जो अभी कॉलेज में है बट ही इज़ नॉट स्किलफुल टू टेक अ जॉब। व्हेन हम स्टार्टअप की बात करें, कोई भी स्टार्टअप जब स्टार्ट होता है तो
How will we do 5x? We need funds right now. How will we do?
पर्टिकुलरली आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बात करें, एंड यू ऑलरेडी सेड दैट यू हैव थाउजेंड्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉय राइट नाउ, तो थोड़ा सा आप मुझे इन काइंड ऑफ ब्रीफ की हाउ यू, फॉर एग्जांपल एक स्टूडेंट है जो अभी कॉलेज में है बट ही इज़ नॉट स्किलफुल टू टेक अ जॉब, तो हाउ विल यू हेल्पफुल फॉर दैट? आप किस किस डोमेन के लिए पर्टिकुलर वर्क करते हैं, या व्हाट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स यू वर्क फॉर?
Okay, makes sense. Okay, so see, Corizo is a median between or a platform that helps students to get connected with the mentors who are already in MNCs. So students in colleges right now, क्या होता है? College gives you the theoretical knowledge, but the practical exposure is somewhere missing, right? So here, once the student enrolls, he gets connected to a mentor who is from MNC, who is working in the industry right now, who knows right now what's happening in the industry.
Okay, understand.
And he'll completely go to a training session with that mentor, and then he'll be given real life projects. So real life projects, basically, you cannot copy paste from the internet. Now suppose you also know, I also know, assignment कोई भी देता है व्हाट्सएप में 3 मिनट बाद, रिटर्न असाइनमेंट अगर यू राइट इट डाउन, व्हाट एम आई लर्निंग देयर? मेरा
Nothing.
फोर आर्म्स बस स्ट्रांग हो रहा है क्योंकि पेन से जल्दी चल रहा है, एंड माय फोर आर्म्स आर गेटिंग स्ट्रांग, दैट्स इट. Okay. So, and that I told you about time management, last minute attitude. कि last minute में करना है, विवेक, करो करो करो. Do it anyhow, right? That's happening. So here we connect them to mentors, and mentors give them real life experience. Then nowadays, आपका जब resume built होता है ना, पहले क्या था, 10 years, 15 years back, 10, 15 people used to apply to a company, 20 people used to apply to a company. So when the piece of paper used to come, HRs used to read it manually and do it. But now what's happening is, मेरे college से सिर्फ अगर 10-15,000 students are getting graduated in Bangalore. I'm saying there are thousands colleges. Now in Karnataka there might be 3, 4, 5,000 colleges plus. India में कितना colleges होंगे? Lakhs and tons. Now when they are graduating, how can HR go through all the profiles? No, right? It's very difficult, right? So they have some ATS system, applicant tracking system. Suppose I am the HR, I have an ATS system. I'll put keywords कि मेरे को क्या requirement है. Python professional, internship, team working attitude, proficiency in English, right? I'm just giving you an example. ये सब she'll update in the ATS system. And that ATS system, all the resumes that come from the college, HRs don't go through it. They put in that ATS system. और वो ATS system either swipe it right or they swipe it left, which means they either swipe it, they are into our frame, or they are not into a frame. So we even help students to make a resume according to the ATS system as well.
Okay.
Applicant Tracking
System.
So that's how it works. So we have our first month of training में mentors, as I said, mentors get connected. Second month of internship month बोलते, basically it's not an internship exactly, it's a real life project for them, right? Where they bridge the gap between the theoretical knowledge and the practical experience. And then in third month, they go through a, resume building session, personal development skill session, the way they talk, mock interviews, mock discussions, because college they don't teach them how to take mock interviews and mock group rounds. Now, if you don't know how to give an interview, how will you go to the first or second or third, fourth round of interviews? Now, if your resume is not only selected, how will you even set an interview? Yeah. So college का the first ये होना चाहिए कि resume तो पहले select हो. Correct. So this is where Corizo come into picture, and we have collaborated with IBM. We have a collaboration with IBM. You can Google as well. So IBM से बहुत सारे हमारे skill sets mentors है. So IBM helps with our courses. They give training to our students. So we have different segments. One is IBM collaborated, and we are right now entering into even medical students. Why? Because right now, पहले ये था कि before, when 5 years 6 years back, when I used to say I'm going to a psychologist or psychiatrist, people used to say ये तो पागल है. Correct? Because in India people don't give importance to mental health. People give importance to physical health. Nowadays they have started giving that, so-called the Gen Z era, have started giving importance to physical health. But now people even give importance to mental health as well. So पहले तो we used to say that no, this guy is mental, that's why he's going to psychologist or psychiatrist. But now people actually give importance to mental health. So we have our hero product is psychology and neurology. So psychology is something, we are entering into a medical market and helping students out with the program as well. So, and when you said about domains, we have n number of domains. There are 40, 50 domains, which in every stream, maybe electrical engineering, civil engineering, AI, ML, data science, etc., blah, blah, Gen AI. And then you have an ECE department, IT, robotics, embedded systems, VLSIs. And, when you come to BBA, BCom, we have stock markets, finance, um, project management, so many things are there. And then when you come to civil engineering, we have AutoCAD, and then construction management. And then when you move on to medical, we have psychology, neurology. We have introduced a new subject called hospital administration. And right now we are working in a domain called INCLET, INCLET. So that's basically for nursing students. So nursing students want to go abroad for work purpose, study purpose, but they don't know how to prepare for the exams. So we figured this small gap in India. So we are planning to work on nursing students as well, introducing a new course called INCLET. So if you say we work on all the paraphrase, all the bundle of engineering, management, medical colleges. So courses are there for everyone.
व्हेन हम स्टार्टअप की बात करें, कोई भी स्टार्टअप जब स्टार्ट होता है तो इनिशियली तो जब फंडिंग की बात आती है तो आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द जो लोग होते हैं, इवन आपका आइडिया अच्छा भी होता है तो दे डोंट फंड यू एंड
Yes.
क्योंकि उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम में बीइंग अ फाउंडर या बीइंग अ स्टार्टअप हम बहुत ज़्यादा डिमोटिवेट भी होते हैं कि वी आर नॉट गेटिंग द फंड। इवन हमारा जो आइडिया बहुत अच्छा है, वी हैव द प्रोटोटाइप बेस्ट, बट ड्यू टू फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप बंद भी हो जाते हैं। इट इज़ अ ट्रुथ। तो इट एट इनिशियल पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, हाउ यू मैनेज विद द फंडिंग्स?
See, uh, goal was always to run profitable. मेरा aim ये था. See, I handle the entire sales of the organization. So मेरा, uh, I was always, to make it profitable. I was always wanted to run to profitable. But again, you are right. Because startups is something, you can expect anything to happen at any time. So there were multiple instances where we had huge losses, huge. You can sum up to 2 crores, 3 crores losses, right? So God grace, we had funding. We picked first round of funds in the last year in the month of January. When no edtech was getting funds, we put funds at that time. Okay, so we knew that that funds were not to keep to founders or something. We used this fund for the organization to grow it, right? So yeah, funds is an important part. But what I would suggest is ki that should not be the primary source. You need to make your organization profitable. Again, it depends on two. There is service based company and product based company. अब जो revenue making company है initially से starting से ही, that can do something about that can do something and you can become profitable since starting, and you can run your business. You can recycle it. Recycle the entire money that's coming and going into it. But there are few companies that needs some time to settle down after that revenue starts kicking in. राइट, तो वो कंपनी के लिए बहुत मुश्किल होता है. या इट्स काइंड ऑफ डीमोटिवेटिंग एज वेल. बट देन अगेन, it's up to you how you pitch, because I know personally, before we picked our first round, I still remember we had meetings with n number of VCs, n number of investors, HNIs, n number. You know, multiple people said that once you do a revenue ARR of 30 crores, you meet us. One person, after having 3 months of meet, just think 3 months of meet we wasted on one guy. Not wasted, we also learned. We had a word with one guy. He told us that, you meet me once you have an ARR of 30 crores. Right now, that's 5x of our revenue. How will we do 5x? No, we need funds right now. How will we do 5x in just 1-2 months? Correct? So, we met multiple, so we met one investor who was ready to invest, but he wanted, to take overhand of the organization, basically to enter into operations, which we didn't wanted to. There are some founders who want to run the organization the way they want, right? And progress the company's growth and whatever revenue it is, right? So at last we got one fund, from the HNIs, ultra HNIs from Pune. They were from Pune. So yeah, so it is difficult kind of, and it is sometimes frustrating as well, because sometimes you don't have fund. अब तुम्हारे पास 1,000 employee हो और तुमको salary देना हो. My God,
Yeah.
3 days you won't get sleep. I have been in that stage as well. Me and my founders have been in that stage where you have 1,000 employees waiting for salary, and me and my founders are thinking, अब क्या करें? इतना तो है नहीं अकाउंट में पैसा, कैसे डालेंगे सैलरी? एंड आई एम अ गाय की आई कीप टेलिंग माई पीपल, डोंट वर्क फॉर मनी, मतलब इट विल कम बैक टू यू.